Hey everyone, welcome to Zoho Invoice, a completely free and powerful invoicing application that helps you create professional invoices and collect payments from your customers seamlessly. In this video, we'll learn how to sign up for Zoho Invoice, set up your organization, and start creating invoices right away. To get started, go to www.zoho.com/invoice and click the Sign Up Now button. Here, enter your name, email address, create a password, and enter your company name. Select your business location and click Create Account. In the following page, enter your company address, the currency of your business, language, and time zone. Click Get Started. That's it. Your organization is all set up. You will receive a confirmation email in your registered email address from where you can confirm your account. Now you'll be logged into the Getting Started page where you can view this video resource to help you get started, and below you can follow these initial steps to set up your organization and start invoicing. In the left pane, you can find all the core functionalities of Zoho Invoice. Also, you can choose to enable any additional functionalities from here. Let's learn about all of them in detail. The dashboard gives you an overview of your business transactions. Here you can add your customers. You can either choose to import them or you can add them manually. Under items, you can add the goods and services that your business provides. You can create and send estimates to your customers and later convert them into invoices. Retained invoices can be used to track any advance payments that you receive from your customers. Here, you can also choose to create and send invoices to your customers. Payment links lets you request, accept, and record any amount from your customers quickly through online payments. After you receive payment, you can track them under the Payments Received module. You can enable recurring invoices to send scheduled invoices on a regular basis to your customers. Credit notes help you store all your customers' credits, which can later be applied to invoices. You can add all the expenses incurred for your business under expenses. If you have recurring expenses in your organization, you can add them here. You can also log time by different users under timesheet, which can later be used for billing. Under reports, you can generate different reports related to your sales, expenses, taxes, and so on. For any report, you can choose to print it and also export it in various file formats to your system. We'll talk more about some of these modules in depth in the later part of the video. Next, let's talk about how you can customize Zoho Invoice to make it suited for your business. Click the gear icon in the top right corner and you can find different settings here. Let's go to your organization profile first. Here, you can upload your company logo, you can choose the industry you're in, configure email preferences for your primary contact, you can edit the base currency, fiscal year, language, the time zone, and the date format. You can also choose to add any additional fields for your organization here. Let's go to the next section under Settings, which is Users and Roles. Here, you can find the different users in your organization and also add new users by clicking here. Under Roles, you can find predefined roles with different permissions that you can assign to your users. Next, let's go to Preferences. You can find general settings related to your organization here. Under Branding, you can upload the logo that you wish to display on documents like estimates and invoices, and you can change the theme of your organization here. Under Portal, you can configure settings related to the client portal. You can configure various settings for your customers and also add custom fields for your users. Similarly, you can configure settings for your items, sales transaction, purchase transactions, and your projects. Now let's go to currency settings. You can find the base currency here and a list of other currencies that you can use in your organization. You can add any new currency by clicking here. Currency exchange rates are now automatically fetched. If you wish to disable them, you can click here and enter the rates manually. If you have a list of exchange rates, you can either choose to import or export them by clicking here. Now let's go to an important section under Settings, which is Taxes. Under tax rates, you can add all the taxes in your organization, and after adding your taxes, you can also group multiple taxes together under tax groups. Next, we have the expense category, where you can view all the existing expense categories in Zoho Invoice and also choose to add new ones. Now let's move on to templates. Templates are used to customize the look and feel of your transactions. Here, you can choose to edit an existing template or add a new one by clicking here. You can configure templates for any of the transactions mentioned below. Under emails, you can choose various email configurations for your invoices and other transactions. Here you can configure different reminders for your organization. Under online payments, you can integrate with any payment gateways mentioned here and collect payments seamlessly from your customers. Zoho Invoice is connected with major online payment gateways to collect payments online. Once you set up an integration with any one of these online payment gateways, your customers can pay their invoices through the payment gateways. Please note that the payment gateways will be subjected to your business location. Under integrations, you can integrate with any of our other Zoho or other applications to streamline your business flow. Next, you can also choose to back up all the data in your organization here. Now that we have a basic overview of different modules and settings, let's see some of the basic steps to help you kickstart your invoicing. First, we'll have to add your customers. Go to the Customers module on the left sidebar. You can either click the plus symbol next to it or the plus new button in the top right corner of the page. Choose a customer type, enter the primary contact details, customer display name, email address, phone number, and other details. Now, choose the customer's currency, their tax rate, and payment terms. Mark this box to enable portal for your customer and select the portal language. Next, you can add their billing and shipping addresses, their contact persons, and other fields. Now click Save. Your customer is successfully added. Next, let's see how you can add your items, which are the goods and services in your organization. In the left sidebar, click the plus icon next to items. Select the item type as goods or service. Enter the item name, its unit, and the selling price of this item. Enter an item description if you wish, and select if any tax is applicable on it. Then click Save. Your item is now added. Next, let's create the first transaction for your customer, an estimate, which details the products and services that you're going to sell to them. To do this, click the plus icon next to estimates. Select the customer. The estimate number will be auto-generated. You can also choose to enter it manually by clicking here. Enter other details such as reference number, estimate date, and expiry date. You can associate a salesperson or project to this customer if you wish. Enter the subject for your estimate. Enter the item details, the customer note, and terms and conditions of your business here. Then save and send the estimate to your customer. Your estimate is now created and sent. Once your customer accepts your estimate, it can be converted into an invoice. You can also choose to manually convert it as well. Now let's see how to create your first invoice. You can create an invoice by clicking the plus icon next to invoices. You can select your transaction preferences as you wish. Select your customer name. The invoice number will be auto-generated. You can also enter it manually by clicking here. Enter other details such as the order number, invoice date, terms of payments, due date, and other fields. Enter the item details, the customer note, and the terms and conditions of your business. You can also choose to configure various payment gateways to receive online payments seamlessly from your customers. Now you can save and send the invoices to your customers. Once your customers receive the invoice, they can click the Pay Now button and make the payment. If you have received the payment offline, you can mark the invoice as paid manually. The Payments Received module helps you keep track of all the online and offline payments you receive from your customers. You can also record a payment received manually by clicking here. Credit notes help you keep track of the money that you owe to your customers in the form of credits. You can apply credits against the future transactions of the customers or issue a refund. Let's see how to create and apply credit notes in Zoho Invoice. Go to the Credit Notes module in the left sidebar, select the customer for whom you're creating the credit notes, and fill in the necessary details. Now click Save as Open. Now, there are two ways to close a credit note. One by applying it to an invoice, and other by refunding it. Let's see how to apply credits to your invoice. In the Credit Notes module, select the credit note that you wish to apply to an invoice. Click the Apply to Invoice button on the top. A list of invoices that you've created for this customer will be displayed. Here, specify the amount to be applied for the respective invoices and click the Save button. Once done, the invoice amount and the available credits will be reduced accordingly. If all the credits are used up, the status of the note will be changed to closed. If you've refunded the amount you owe to your customer by cash, you can refund the credit note in Zoho Invoice. To do this, go to the Credit Notes module in the left sidebar, select the credit note to refund, and ensure it is in the open status. Click More in the top right corner and select Refund. Fill in the necessary details and click Save. After this, the credit note will be closed. Next, let's see how expenses are managed in Zoho Invoice. The Expenses module lets you record, view, track, and modify all your business expenses in one place. To create an expense, click the plus icon next to Expenses. You can either record a regular expense, a mileage expense, or add expenses in bulk. Enter the date on which the expense occurs. Choose the category the expense falls under. Choose the Itemize option if you have the split up of the expense. Enter the expense amount in the Amount field. Choose a customer name if you're recording an expense incurred to a particular customer. Now click Save. Zoho Invoice allows you to record your organization's mileage expenses. You can add your vehicle details in the preferences and record expenses for them. With the Timesheet module in Zoho Invoice, you can charge your customers based on the time you spent on finishing projects for them. To do this, you'll have to create a project, log time spent on it, and raise an invoice for the same. Let's see how to create a project. Go to the Timesheets module in the left sidebar and click New Project. You can enter the project details here, such as the project name. Here, select the billing method, whether it's fixed cost for the project or based on project hours, task hours, or staff hours. Then you can add the tasks, which are the different steps or processes involved in the project. Click Save. Now to log time to this project, click the Log Time button here. You can enter the project details and the time spent on the project. Additionally, you can log time with the help of a timer by clicking here. Now the time logged can be billed to the customers. Finally, you can bill your customers for this project. To do so, select the project for which you would like to bill the customer. Click New Transaction and select Create Invoice. Once the invoice is created, you will find that the status of the time entries and expenses have been changed to invoiced. Another feature of Zoho Invoice is the Client Portal. The Client Portal allows your customers to keep track of all the transactions that have taken place between them and your business. With the Client Portal, you will be able to send estimates to your customers for approval, enable them to pay for all their invoices from a single place, allow your customers to review your business, and much more. The Client Portal will be enabled by default in Zoho Invoice. To give your customers access to the Client Portal, go to the Customers module and select the customer for whom you want to provide access. Click More, Configure Client Portal. You can click here to set a portal password for them if you wish. Once your customer logs into the portal, they'll view their outstanding invoices and choose to pay for them, and they can also view their available credits. Here, they can view their account details and also edit them. On the left pane, they can navigate between their estimates, invoices, payments received, and other transactions. Wish to access Zoho Invoice on the go? You can also download Zoho Invoice mobile app on both Android and iOS. So do ensure to check them out. With this, we hope you've got a good understanding of Zoho Invoice and how it can help you make invoicing seamless and simple for your business. Zoho Invoice is completely free. You can access our application and start using it right away from the link given in the description below. Well, that's it for now, folks. Have a great day. Thank you.